Hello everyone and welcome to the Saturday Geeks video with me, John Parker, and...
Me, Jack Cowling, and...
Me, Cody Chronotis.
Well, it's nice to see you all again. It's been a very long time since we've done our last video. I'm pretty sure we've come to about 2-3 months now, or something like that. So it has been a hell of a long time since we've done a video. But alas, we are back doing another TARDIS console review. We are reviewing the Covenant console by Vortech. So John, do you want to go ahead and summon the exterior and get started straight away?
So, what should be noted is there was no exterior that came with this console. The only exteriors I have are the ones that came with a hood.
Right.
So,
Gotcha.
I'll just summon a random one. Which was, I've got the 11th Doctor's police box with the police box. I'll use the 11th Doctor one.
Yeah. Most common one, I suppose.
First thing you should probably notice is that when a Vortech exterior is summoned, it doesn't summon facing you. It switches itself to facing slightly 45 degrees off.
Okay, fair enough.
With the particles, which is the dust when it lands.
Okay, so I mean, we've never really reviewed the last Vortech console we did. I believe the exterior was completely different, correct? So we've never actually looked at this one in particular. It reminds me a lot like of the Hands of Omega exterior.
That's because it is.
It's the same.
It is, right.
Yeah, it was made by the Cabots. The Vortech people do use the Cabots.
Right, okay, gotcha.
I think so does Cheshire, doesn't he?
Yes.
Well, in that case, there's really no point in us really doing
do on the exterior because it's
on the exterior because we've actually done this before a long time ago.
I believe we did this exterior on the Smith 1 review, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We certainly did.
Or the Smith 2 review, one of the two.
Yep. So, in that case, should we just go straight ahead and go into the interior?
I see an issue with the script that they've got in here, though.
Oh, yeah?
The lamp is full bright.
Oh, yes, it is.
So it is,
The entire thing.
Oh. Oh, yes, it is.
Which obviously isn't a thing with the Who version or the Novatech version.
No. Whoops, okay. Bit of a
Should
bug
be
there.
glowing as well. Now, to get into the console, I found out you can't just click the doors and expect you to be able to walk straight in, because if you try to, it tells you that your navigation systems are corrupt, because apparently you have to use the hood. So you have to use the unlock button on the hood like that, and hopefully... There we go. Now we should be able to click it and teleport. And there we go. Now, you probably have noticed the console still thinks it's in flight. So the exterior hasn't exactly linked.
That's a bug, because it wasn't doing this yesterday when we were testing.
No, I just used the DMAP button as well.
So it
took off.
It seems to me that most bugs with the Vortech are quite sporadic.
Can be.
Well, the thing we're seeing now was not a thing yesterday when we were trying to work out how it exactly worked in the first place.
Right.
So that what just happened was a new bug, at least to us.
Now, the text toggle button that I've just pressed to toggle the text is also random. It will randomly turn itself off.
It's also not owner checked, so I can do this.
Oh. Does the console have any like user permissions set?
Yes.
Yes, it has a. You can set it to group on and group off to make the group usable. If I turn it off, this is the off.
That actually highlights something we need to talk about.
Is everyone's viewing in midnight, by the way? Just to double check.
Oh, sorry, I had to switch it back to midnight because I
It
forgot.
went to midday.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine did that. How did you manage to override it?
Because
It's
of
'cause
what
it's the parcel
settings
settings.
are to the sky.
Okay, sorry.
Right, so this is it off,
Yep.
and I think what Cody's about to mention is that the console is still on.
No,
Is
what
it?
I was going to say is at the base of the console, as we noticed yesterday, the color change script that they've got in there changes the entire color of the base.
Not just the light.
So while it's
Right.
off, it's gone black because it thinks it's powered off.
So everything actually has gone. Everything apart from. Everything apart from the glass. The glass is currently set to full bright, actually. I
Is
think.
it?
Wait, is it the glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. The glass is full bright. So when you power off the console, you still got this bright glass on the floor, which see? Which
That's a weird choice.
yeah,
I will say. Oh yeah, that is a bit daft, but I
Yeah.
will say that Vortech sounds use is very good. I like their use
Yeah.
of sound effects.
I like the sounds. I like the sounds.
And the lighting effects when the flashing and what have you. That's cool too. But yeah, that full bright.
There's a piece of full bright still on the console as well.
Which
A
one's?
little collar in the middle.
Oh yeah.
That's full bright still.
I actually didn't notice that hum sound they've got while it's powered off. That's really cool.
It is quite nice.
That is a nice feature, yeah.
I have to admit, you know, the actual design of the console. I do like it. You know, it's not exactly over the top. It's you know, slick, neat. There are issues, obviously, with the fact that some textures are full bright when they shouldn't be by rights. Because if anything, really, the glass should be lit up by some sort
By the environment.
light sources or something like that. So like lamps underneath or around
And that's
the
the
bottom
problem. When you make something full bright in Second Life, it disables any light interaction with it.
Yeah, so I mean, really, would you say that full bright is never usually a good idea, and unless it's
Full
being
bright
used
should only be used for
temporarily?
lights.
Yeah.
I know that if you've got a specular map on a full bright object, it can still react to it, but it's very hard to see. But no, the only things that should be full bright are actual lights. And there you go. There's a text toggle just turned off again.
But I mean, you know, the pillars, you know, the pillars around the console. I love the design. I love the design going around the top part of the console as well, especially the classic circular thing in the at the top
The
top
light.
middle. Yeah, yeah. I never actually knew what the name was for that. That I like that. So, well,
Design-wise, I actually really like this console's design.
it is nice.
There are
design.
there is a few faults with the, as Cody pointed out to me, that you've got pieces that are floating off the console. For example,
the hovering panels.
this thing here, which is floating. There's no connector there, and I think it's also more visible on this panel, which, as you can see, has nothing underneath it.
There's also the way that it was built for these. For example, these rivets here, which I'm looking at. If you look underneath that panel, which you can look underneath it because it's lifted up, you see that they were just made out of semicircles, which is a nice way to have done it, because it saves a couple of prims on building, because this was a primmed mesh. Because I know I don't think the builder uses any external mesh that he makes anyway. But yeah, you can see how he's done that, and it's obvious because the panels are lifted off.
Let me see if I can put this in group mode, because I know we're all using the Cardiff group, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, should be.
Let me see where the button is. There it is.
Oh, so I take it that if someone presses a control button who doesn't have permission to press it, you get the cloister noise.
Yeah.
Well, I
Now-
guess that's
Cool.
what that was.
If you
Yeah,
can,
it was
if
me.
you click it now, Jack, you should be able to use it. I think
Nope.
that's because you've pressed the in-flight button, which is already in flight.
Oh, okay.
Press the crucible button, for example.
Oh, I've just clicked the Archon level.
Ah, yeah, that's another thing.
That reveals a bug.
The Archon level, which is Atron level according to the spelling of this,
Tron.
will do the same thing over and over again. It'll say refueled %.
But you can
Rather
also
than-
charge it while in flight, which doesn't make any
You
sense.
can charge it while in flight, and you can just keep doing it over and over and over again. It doesn't actually keep track
That'll be annoying.
of power. Now,
So you said press the cloister bell. But
yeah.
See, I actually quite like this feature.
Now I know, Jack, you like it when the lights go red.
Yeah, the actual I like it when the actual atmosphere in the console changes because okay, I know the classic series never did that kind of thing, which is fine, you know, perfectly fine. But obviously, when you go into the modern series, and it introduces that feature, you know, it is quite nice to mix both worlds together. And I just like I like it when the room goes red because it just adds to the atmosphere.
Well,
You know?
actually, in the modern series, we didn't really see the console go red unless there was an emergency, which was
Well, that's what the cloister bell is
separate.
for.
Yeah, but sometimes they'd use. If you see some of the Doctor episodes recently, the cloister bell would go off and no lights would change. But
Well,
you
no,
did
I
have
was-
it sometimes where you didn't have the cloister bell. You'd hear the emergency alarm,
True.
and then you see all the lights flash. That was a recent thing that the BBC did.
That's a good point. But I mean, when it comes to like a major problem, for example, right? Then yes, cloister bell starts, and the actual atmosphere should change. So like lights all around should go red. I mean, the lights over here underneath the scanner screen, they should go red. I imagine they've changed the colour on textures on this. Have they, or is that lighting? I'm pretty sure.
That's the entire thing's turned red, yeah, on the base.
Yeah, the entire base goes red because of the thing we pointed out. But it looks like there is red lighting. Because that certainly isn't the colours of the textures that's caused that.
Yeah, no, it looks like there is some sort of light somewhere that's causing that, but not sure.
On
what.
what?
The actual
On the
console,
console itself.
the
But
texture colour's
I don't know
changed.
how that's working because there's no red on us. Oh shit.
But there is above.
Yes, it's that light.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Actually, I wonder if I was.
The entire top thing is rotating.
There we go. Look,
Yes, I noticed that.
top of the cube.
Ah.
There we go.
See, I feel like they could have made that a little bit more intense so it affected people stood near the console as well.
Yeah. Again, like I assume these are lights here. These little great things. I assume it's a light behind there. See, that should go red.
Yeah, it looks like that's a light, so...
It just
I
feels
mean,
like
well, then
half
again,
of it's been
th-
done.
then it- Well, no, because then again, sometimes, particularly with ships, you'll have two different types of lights. You'll have the main lights, which in this case we'll class those as the roundels, and then you have the accent lights, and those are the individual small lights that you have dotted around the room, also known as emergency lights. Those technically shouldn't turn red. They are emergency lights. If the power goes out, they are supposed to be dimly lit to let you be able to walk around.
I have to admit, I like this room now.
Oh yeah, the bit down here is nice. We had a look at this yesterday when we were trying to work out how it works.
It's an energy screen thing. Unless you see your profile, you put it on, you can see your profile picture.
I wonder if it lets us click that, seeing as now we have access. No, we can't do it, seeing as now we have access. Oh, you
Although it
can
did-
change that enemy screen though.
This object is not for sale.
What's that?
Where'd you get that?
I don't know, it was just in chat. I just got a object not for sale.
Yeah, something's been set to by object.
Yeah, that would be something you clicked on.
But I'm not sure what I clicked on to get that. What did I click? Oh, wait. It came up again. Wait, what did I click? The key. It's the keyboard.
Is it the keyboard?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh dear.
Now,
Set to my object.
when you click a button on the keyboard, it's fine. But then when you click anywhere, wait, is it?
Not anymore because I've turned it off.
Oh yeah,
Well, that still needs addressing for
yeah.
the version that's for sale. I must admit, I do like this like triangular roundel thing that they've got up here with the wires in it.
You know, that reminds me of. You know, the Three Doctors.
Yeah.
You know when Hartnell appears on the television.
Yeah.
I have no idea why that just made me think of that. Literally, just in my head, I just
I
pictured.
think it's because he shows up in a triangle.
Yeah, I remember some sort of prism thing behind him in the background. I don't know. I'm just losing.
One thing that should be noted is that
I like
doors.
I really do like it. The
Doors in this console have to be changed by the console. As you can see by pressing all the buttons on the console. Effects, which doors.
Oh,
Open
that's a shame. You can't just click on the doors to close them.
No.
That's a bit of a shame.
I think that's always been a thing with Vortech, though. I think on some of the older consoles, there's also a room reser.
Oh, right.
Although, someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be chatting complete rubbish.
Now let's see if we can land somewhere and do it right.
Well, I hope you know how, because I don't.
I've chose random non-grid. It's now looking into this. Landing at Spice Co.
I beg your pardon.
Spice Co. Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Is it meant to do that?
I think we just encountered an RP feature.
I think it was my fault.
Somehow.
That was a very disappointing thing I've just heard.
I kind of clicked the halt button.
Ah, yeah, that would have been.
So, did we actually land, or actually, one
So.
way to find out. Let's pop out and have a look.
Did you open the doors?
No.
Well, we are landed somewhere called Spice Car, but there's only one person outside, and it doesn't look like there's actually anything there.
No valid parcel could be found. Well,
I think what you need to do, Crai, is instead of random non-grid, you want to go random grid, because then it'll go to a place with a reser.
Okay.
I think
What's the random
non-grid
non-grid?
is stuff that don't have resers. It just picks a random sim and takes you, I think.
So...
That makes sense.
Okay.
Right, so let me take off. Oh, random grid. Where is random grid? There it is.
On the other side, yep.
Not ready yet. Alright.
Not ready yet. Is that like some sort of script halter or something? There's
It just
too
said
much
engines
input.
are still warming up. There we go.
Mix.
Have you clicked it?
I think so. Oh, there we go.
I guess now we click land.
No, hang on, it should want to do it. Oh, it's just giving me a dialogue. Private grid-wide sim avatar.
Fucking text hole.
Private grid. Right. What?
I just chose grid-wide.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
nice.
there we go. So now we're actually somewhere,
Rather than nowhere.
but this appears to be from a reser.
Yeah, I've just selected Cardiff Bay. Is that what it's landed us?
Well,
That
open the
doesn't
door and
fucking
find
look
out.
like Cardiff.
Oh, it's Louisiana. It's Paradox Island.
Ah.
But
Whoa!
what happened? I went out. I'm not in. What happened?
Wait, is the exterior still landed, Jack?
Yes it is, but doors are closed. Oh, the doors are opening.
It's just
took off.
It just landed at
Cardiff. Okay, so
what?
what just happened was I chose random grid, right?
Yep. Okay.
But it lagged out,
Right.
and I clicked it again. It said there was an error, obviously, because it was still landing. And coding must have selected one of the landing options.
I clicked the land lever. So wait, that clicking land gives you flight that you want to do.
I think so, because what
That
happened
doesn't
was
make any sense.
it chose a random grid location, which was Paradox Island, but also gave me the dialogue to select a land option, so I chose Cardiff Bay. So we landed at Paradox Island and landed at Cardiff Bay at the same time.
Oh
So we
my god.
accidentally found a bug because we're fucking stupid.
So, Jack, did the exterior at Paradox Island stay there?
It's still there now.
Could you go back over there while we take off? I just want to make sure that that actually leaves the sim, because I chose infinite.
Hang on, what is infinite? What the hell does
It's
that
the
mean?
exterior there. I should have chosen a timer on it.
Oh, you
dear.
naughty. Go on, take off. I'm here. Did you take
Well, at
off?
least we found this bug.
I have done, yes.
Give it a few minutes. It might just take a while. 'Cause it took a while to register. The doors were opening when I got out there. Nope, still there.
Right, stay there, Jack. I'm going to see if I can land there. Maybe we can override it.
Ah, so fix the paradox.
Oh,
Good
God,
wide.
check that the one's
Oh,
disappeared
wait.
on the ground.
Something's going on. I think it's taken off. Yep,
Has it?
yep, it's taken off.
Okay, I'm going to land
So-
there again.
On Cardiff hasn't
Okay.
though.
Okay, so when we're done with this one, take off from here, then land back at Cardiff, because that's where we're going to finish the video anyway. And hopefully that will permanently fix the issue.
Absolutely bug-tastic.
Damn. Right, now it's summoning. Landing. Can you open the door for me, please? I can't get it in.
I have done.
Oh,
He has opened the door.
right, well, let's give it a while to open. I have to admit, this place is quite nice. Oh, there we go, now the doors are opened. Bloody hell.
To be fair, a lot of Paradox Island is quite nice.
Right, I'm here. Right, now go back to Cardiff. And then that should fix the problem with the exterior being there.
I'm going to use the private resa that I created for Cardiff.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, just
we're
let us
doing
test
that
the
well
private system.
Because there's a bloody exterior on the public one still, which we need to get rid of.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Wait, before we do, let me just confirm that exterior did actually take off, because I'm like, I don't know.
We've legitimately found the most incredible bug completely accidentally.
Yep. Although, to be fair, John, the exterior is still taking off. But yeah, it is going.
Right, I'll land at the private one, we'll get out, and then I'll see if I can land it at the grid-wide one again, which should kick the old one off. Right, so I've landed at the private one, so that definitely works then.
Yep.
So I'll take off again, we'll land at the grid-wide one, and hopefully that will knock off the old one. If not, it'll put 2 there. So that'll be fun.
Now, worst case scenario, I'll just return one of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. But no, all in all, this is a good console. It's just
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just that there's a
a few scripting
quite a few
issues.
problems. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's a nice design, but
it really is a nice design. I do like it.
Okay.
the only thing I will say is, if I remember rightly, the Vortech scripts have always been like this. So I'm not sure what was changed, because I remember there was a big thing. Oh yeah, well, in this latest console we've changed something.
Our Vortech,
It seems exactly the same.
do they occasionally do updates or changes or anything like that?
Well, I think Christina is really the only person who's driving the company, because I haven't seen the other guy
No, I have. He's been on.
Oh, have you?
He's been on here, yeah.
Oh, well then, forget everything I've just said. The other
Right.
guy does still come online, apparently. So I guess he's doing all the scripting, and it doesn't seem like they've changed it much.
Actually, I've just thought about it. You know the delay in opening the doors? Is that deliberate? Is that to kind of give the effect that, oh, we've just landed and now we're going to
They
open the
don't
doors?
have a database. It relies on the HUD sending a message
But
to
I-
the object, or the console sending a message to the object,
Guys,
rather than it sending across the database.
Yeah.
I like how the exterior doors are unlocked.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes.
Even I can't close them with the door. I have to do it through the hood.
See, that's silly. It should detect that it's your console room that's landed on the Reza.
Yes, but it has knocked off the old one, so that's a good thing.
No, that is fairly intelligent, I suppose.
Yeah.
I did tell it to do that. Apparently, it doesn't.
Nothing.
Well, actually,
I
just give it a
guess.
few
I
minutes.
guess that's. I
Give it-
guess that's because it's unlocked.
Just give it a few minutes, because it does take a while.
Yeah. So this exterior is not taking off. I'm guessing it's because it's ignoring the message due to the fact that it's not me who owns it. So I'm gonna have to go back up to the console. Oh, the console is in flight.
Oh my god.
So the
Well,
exterior is
go
dead,
in, press take off,
and we'll see what
and
happens.
see what happens.
Yeah.
If nothing happens, I'll return the bloody exterior. And then explain to Christina that we had to return it because her system is bloody broken.
Oh,
What?
there's emergency landing happening. Landing at Crystal Gateway.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Who?
Wait.
It shows a random location and is emergency landing. Whoa!
So, Elon, open the doors. We're gonna find out what this place is. Oh, it's the same place we went to before.
Well,
Is it?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Assuming that
Oh no.
Assuming
It is
that
different.
exterior down there is broken, I'm just going to return it, and I'll explain to Christina why later.
Well, this is a real place.
Yeah, although we've just fell from the sky, so I don't think it's what it used to be.
Wow. Well, there's borders over here. So
Wait, this lol.
What?
This tree is one of those trees that Stabatha was looking at for her sim. Right. Anyway, back to where we went.
Yeah, that was
I'm
pretty
just going to
cool.
leave them falling. Stay here, it's safer.
Right now, listen here, console.
We didn't fall that far. It actually wasn't too bad.
I mean, to be honest, Crai, we've looked at everything, so while we're in here, you may as well show the detonation thing.
Yeah.
Hang on, before we do, there is one more feature that I'd like to talk about.
What's that?
Actually, there's a couple ones. There's Halt. So that's the crash landing system then. Okay. The Artron level, or the Atron level, apparently is minus 26%.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? How the...
Minus. Negative Artron energy. Oh, that is so cool. Negative Artron
I've
energy.
Just face palmed for anyone that cares.
NAL.
And
Negative
I just
Artron
clicked
level.
it. I just clicked it to recharge. It went 14%, then did 100%, then turned it off. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go.
Right, what am I looking at now? Fast launch. Oh, so that's what that does.
The same as
What does it
takeoff.
do?
I'm choosing a location to land again.
Oh. Let's not go back to Cardiff because...
Oh, it's too late. I chose Cardiff.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Well, here we are again for the 100th time.
Hopefully the exterior takes off this time and I haven't got to bloody return it. Otherwise I'm going to ask Christina if there's something wrong with it. I'm going to check. Hold on. Well, I see an exterior landed there. Whether it's going to take off is another question.
Probably won't. We're just going to stay there.
Yeah, so what I was going to show is the colour changer. You can actually change the lighting to whatever colour you so desire.
Yeah, that reset is broken. Going to have to tell Christina that there's something wrong with it.
Ooh. Mom, that's
orange.
That's pink.
It's pink. John.
Yeah, okay, so there's another bug. Orange does the pink one instead.
Okay.
Yeah, orange and pink are the same one. Okay, well, let's detonate this. Oh, there is a mic speak button as well.
Which I assume is just for
Which
internal chat.
is just spammed disallowed, owner and function only, unless someone else is clicking something.
I'm not clicking
I
nothing.
was trying to open the colour changer.
Anything else we didn't click on?
Nothing else really, I don't think.
Interior door, which just controls that door.
I would never have guessed that.
Yep, okay. Detonation.
Blow it, blow it, blow it, blow it.
It says selecting this option will set the ship to self-destruct. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. Warning, this is your last chance. Are you absolutely sure you wish to arm self-destruction mode? This cannot be undone. Yes! Do it! Destruct.
Do it! This does actually have an interesting effect.
You never actually told me what the actual destruction thing does. Does it actually, like, break the entire
Initiated
thing?
is spelled wrong.
Actually delete it.
Oh.
The console will delete itself.
Initiated is spelled wrong.
This actually reminds me of something I wanted to point out, and this isn't really related to the review. It's just a personal pet hate of mine. When people use the voice from the Star Trek computer for the TARDIS is a bloody from a British show. It should have a British computer voice, not some bloody American droning.
Oh, it shot Jack and Cody in the air, but didn't shoot me in the air.
So maybe it just ignores the owner.
That's true.
Which explains quite a few things.
Plasma nuke script active.
I've just hit your build platform so hard that it sounded like a bomb.
Yeah.
And
Same.
Or is that too generous?
So, verdicts.
Well, okay.
Can I make a suggestion, right? Because we've already done the exterior. Can we do script and build console build design?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we
good
can
idea.
review the scripting and we can review the build of the console itself.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Okay.
in that case, John, out of 10, what would you rate the console build?
Okay, so the console build is actually fantastic. It's beautiful prim work.
Yep.
The lighting issues that we saw are all script related, apart from the glass, which I think might have been the scripting.
I think that was build related. I don't think there was a script for that.
Okay then. Well,
yeah, it was just build
with the Fulbright then in consideration, and the floating objects off the console, along with the by object weird bug. I will give the console, because I do like the console's design, I'll say about 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. What would you give...
8.5 out of 10, actually. Be a little bit more generous.
And what would you give the scripting?
The scripting, the ideas from the script are actually pretty good.
Mhm.
The implementation is where the fault is, I think.
Okay.
So I will have to give, in terms of scripting for the system, at its current state, from what we've experienced, a 5 out of 10.
Right. Okay. And Cody, what would you give the console build out of 10?
Well, I mean, my opinions really are similar to Crai's. I do like the design of the console, but with the floating panels
Mm-hmm.
and some of the full bright areas where it looks silly when the power's off,
Yep.
that does let it down. But no, I agree with either an 8 or an 8.5.
Okay.
It is a nice bit.
Right. Yeah. And what would you give the scripting out of 10?
I mean, see, I'm disappointed in the
Mhm.
scripting because, from what I understood, they had done a lot of work to make it better than what it was. But from what I've just seen,
It's worse. Would you say?
it's as bad as it always has
Mhm.
been. Which I don't mean to sound offensive by saying that,
Mhm.
but it seems like they've bigged up that they've done a lot of work to the scripting, and then there is not really anything to show for it, and I'm not too sure where all of the oh, we've done a lot of work to the scripting is.
Mhm.
So I'll give the scripting a 6.
6. Okay. I mean, I totally agree. The console itself, the build, the design, it is a lovely little console. There are just a few things just out of place. Obviously, mainly in terms of lighting, especially with the floor, that glass. I mean, that's quite annoying. Of course, one of the objects was actually up for sale as well. That was also a bit of it was an issue that should have been avoided from the start, or just that just didn't need to be on. How that actually would happen, I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
Probably because General Zarafas probably set it for sale to give to the Vortech owners, and they never
Okay.
changed the option back. It's a little bit of a Second Life bug, actually, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
It shouldn't remain like that.
either way, I honestly think the entire build of the console is fantastic, and I love it to bits. So I'm going to give it... Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.5 as well. For the scripting... So there is quite a few issues in regards to scripting, big and small. The small ones are more or less the worst ones, especially when it comes to spelling mistakes.
Mhm.
Yes, okay, everyone makes spelling mistakes, but when you come to go through them, you should notice these
Hang on.
things come through. The worst part is when it comes to landing and taking off, especially with the communication between the interior and the exterior as well.
Mhm.
That's a massive thing, a massive part of every console with every system, and ideally should be the first thing that's tested and fixed if there are any bugs. I mean, unless things have changed over the years, I don't know. So perhaps
I know Vortech definitely have a database, right?
right.
We know that because during setting up the Reza, it actually showed a website. While it looked like a free website, or it seemed like a free hosted website, it did show the database. It showed all the Rezas that I was able to access, including the picture. Now that tells me they have some form of web service, even if it's relatively simple.
Yeah.
So that would imply that they should be able to store URL communications on that database, and they should be able to smoothen up that communication.
I suppose it depends upon the level of resources they have.
Even if they can't do that way, WITs have shown that email communication can be done right. And so I do think that improvements to the communication system within the Vortech console should be made as much as possible.
And yes, I agree that someone needs to go back to the drawing board and at least map out all the issues they've got and either fix them or at least start from scratch and perhaps do something else, or build on what they currently have and get rid of the major bugs and just start again. So for me, in regards to scripting, I'm going to give it 5. So, yeah.
Okie dokie then. Well, that's the main part of our video complete, guys. There is a few small little things to mention. I did recently release a group notice out to the Saturday Geeks group in Second Life describing what we are in terms of our roles and what we do, including our avatar names, which for me is Absolutely Crazy Resident, Jack is Emrys Ancient Resident, and Cody is Exterminator Kid Resident. And so if you want to contact us, I'm the most active one in Second Life to do with the YouTube channel. So if you want to contact me, go ahead. I'll probably get back to you. I am very quickly. I'm pretty good at responding to them. If you don't want to talk to me, or if you can't talk to me for any reason whatsoever, you can contact Cody. Cody's the second one who's the most active. I am in Jack is not 100% accurate, would you say, Jack? Because of the fact that you're not on very often in terms of Second Life. But if you want to talk to Jack, you can talk to us through our TSG Discord channel, which I think we can probably put in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably should do that, actually. Probably set it as our default. But yeah, I'll have to add it, yes. Right, so yeah, if you want to join our Discord, go ahead as well. We don't use it as often, but you can use it to talk to us should you want to suggest video ideas and just talk to us in general.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a channel for that. We do have a video suggestions channel.
We do, yes. So that's a very important thing I want to do. If you want to join our group in Second Life, it is free to join. Just search it up using the search. Just type Saturday Geeks. It's just that. And then join it. It has the TSG logo. It should be not hard to miss. Not hard to see, rather.
So until next time, guys, take care. See you soon. And bye for now.
Bye-bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you, folks, for watching. If you enjoyed it, do please leave a like or comment below on this video.
If you want more, on Jack's side is the last video and the recommended video that we've suggested to you.
To stay tuned for more, on John's right is the link to our channel so you can subscribe, and also we have a link to our website if you want more information about who we are and what we do. Until next time,
Take care, stay safe.
and remember,
Let your geeks out. Bye-bye, guys.